Hey peeps, Gamer Drake here. Welcome back to Satisfactory, where we have our new factory starting to go. Will be very small at the moment, but it will expand as we go along. And at the moment we've got our iron plates there, our iron rods, and I've also set up the screw line just now before this recording started, so we can get our screws going. Yeah, that's that. Now, what I want to do today is move on to our first major bit of assembly, which is going to be something in an assembler. We want to get reinforced plates done, and I need to work out how we're going to do this, because at the moment we haven't got any line that's taking more than 2 off. So that here we're going to be taking 2 off, and we need to find a way of doing that sensibly. Yeah, and I'm not sure I have a way of doing that just yet. So let's see how we get on. We're going to be making a reinforced iron plate, and so that's going to take 30 iron per minute, so that's 60, and 120 screws. But at the moment we're making 40 iron plates a minute, so we need to up that, and we're also only making 100 screws a minute, so we need to up that as well. And that is the beauty of this factory, is it's fairly easy to update. So let's just double our iron production, which we can do by just simply popping down 2 more constructors, feeding those just like, why is that not lining up? Just like that, and putting our belts in between those ones. Okay, and already we've got this the wrong way around. Gosh, these things are so annoying. Why can't they just keep the direction that you picked them up from? Okay. Now I don't really need Mark IV belts going all the way down here yet, but there may become a time when we do, so might as well just put them in from the beginning. Iron plate, and then output goes that way and that way. Again, just plug in the output. Four belts. And just like that, we have doubled our no, it's not the power line I want the connector. Just like that, we have doubled our iron output. Our iron plate output, should I say. Which is fabulous. Okay, and we'll need to do the same with the screws. So I'll just do that. Okay, we won't just do that. I'll need to go and get some more cable. So while I run back and get some cable, I will be back in a moment and we will continue this. I have left the train here on manual mode, so I can easily run backwards and forwards and just jump on the train. Okay, so that's our screw production, and our iron plate production increased. Now we need to work out how to do this. And I think what we're going to have to do is build, let's try this. If we build a, yeah, we build a conveyor line, and I want this to go as far as possible. But I'll keep it on a foundation. Okay. So we're going to take a line on the ground. Let's put that in. And take a line here. And we need to feed this with screws. Well, we've got screws already coming off as it happens here, so we can just take a, we can take the, yeah, not split, what to mark for, we want to take this, oh words, except there's going to be, no, we can't do that because there's going to be things in front of here. This one happens to be quite an inconvenient one. Let's say we've got more belts with raw resources on, like copper and coal and something else. We can't take stuff off the side here. So it's going to have to come off this side. So what we're going to have to do is put a splitter as close as we can. But I'll try and do it so it's not clipping. There we go. And bring that down to the ground. And that'll go over to 1. And it's iron plates, isn't it? Oh, yeah, iron plates. So the iron plates is this one here, the first one. And again, we will take a splitter and yeah, just split that off. That'll work. Something like that. And again, bring that down to the ground. And then bring first one to there. And the second one can't raise it up. Can we get it up there without it? We can. Okay, so that works for 2. Might get more complicated when we start trying to build manufacturers. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And over here then we just need to put more splitters. Splitters. If I was a splitter. There and there and there. And what's happened here? There. And these can all be Mark 1 lines because nothing's over 60. Excellent. I also tried between episodes installing the permaday mod. I'm not planning on running this episode as a modded game, but I thought, oh hang on, what's gone wrong there? What happened there? Yeah, I'm not planning to run it as a modded game, but that said, the permaday mod doesn't really change the gameplay. It just makes recording a little bit better. However, for reasons unknown to me at this stage, I can't get it to work on the server. It works fine locally, but if I try and run it on the server, it just won't connect. It tells me that the game is corrupt. So at the moment, I can't do anything about that. But that is the plan. As soon as I can get the permaday mod running on the server, we will do that. Not splitter, merger. Okay, goes there. That goes there. Doesn't quite feel right, but let's have a look. It's all good. And now we need to run another line down here. Again, I'll go as far as I can, which will be there. So what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can see how this is going to stack up quite quickly. And want to put a merger on in line with this. And we should see some plates coming out of here in the not too distant future. There they go. Why was that so slow though? They are just slow. Okay, so there we are. We now have 10 plates a minute coming out. And we just need to set that down for storage. So for that we need a smart splitter. Isn't on my hotbar. Again, I'm going to get it as close as I can. And then somehow hope this works because this might not quite work. Is that in line? It is in line. It is going to work. Excellent. And then we just set that, if I can reach it, to the right, no, to the left. Overflow. It's not working, but that's probably because we haven't got to the stage of overflowing yet. I'm going to assume this is going to work. Okay, and then it's just a case of going down below and wiring that up somehow to our next storage bin. And this is a server jump there. So I think what we're going to have to do is, I think 3 is enough. So let's just pop that up there. I've just realised I've made a mistake with this one. I haven't yet put in that. I could do that with that one as well while we're here. And I do need to label these up, and I did get, when I was over just now in the factory, I did get signs, so let's just put signs up on these. And I will label them up in a moment. Okay, so for this, first of all we need more concrete. I think what we'll do is we will come out next to there. like this. Come down, mark 4, come out, and we'll turn 90 degrees and run down this way into there. I'm going to put another row there just for safety so I don't fall off. It's a long way down. Yeah. So to get this out, we need to basically build. We need to build some foundation. And we need to zoop vertically. Maybe that far. Yeah. Can I reach up here? Yeah. Okay. So we can then come out of here and do a right turn like that. And we can zoop all the way down there. And look, there's our overflow plate, so we know that's working now. Fantastic. So this is the best way I've found of putting this line up. And it seems to work all right. We just need one more. Yeah, we're going to go into there. So we bring that out to here. Hang on, where's this lining up? There. That into there. It's a nice turn, perfect. And then we can just get rid of this. And also those. If there's any more of those, one there. Perfect, and that should be bringing us in absolutely nothing. Yeah. Okay, it's stuck there. I don't know why this happens sometimes. Sometimes it just doesn't like the belt. Okay, working now. Once it's working and it's coming in, it'll continue to come in. Okay, fabulous folks. I'm just going to label all this up and I'll be back. Okay folks, so we got all that set up. That's all coming in. Now we need to move on to the next phase. So, quick look at a constructor. I think we're making everything we can make currently out of iron. We are. Okay, so that's iron sorted so far. What about from an assembler? We're making that. We can make the modular frame. I think we'll go with this one because it's quicker. And the rotor. Okay, so that's the next stage. We're going to make alternative bolted frame and rotors. Okay. So let's have a think about this. Let's put down our first assembler. 1, 2. And these are going to make the bolted frame first. So we need 140 screws a minute. Well, we haven't got that spare yet, so we're going to have to up our screw game and reinforce plates. Well, let's have a look. Well, peeps, finally we have our rotors coming in. And I've had to make a few adjustments here because of the belt situation. We had to increase the number of screws that we were producing, and these belts can't handle more than the output of 9 constructors. So what I've had to do is I've split the belts after the 9th one. The 10th and 11th are now coming up on this second line, and sort of well, just here actually we are taking out any on the left and only putting the overflow straight on. So what's basically happening is the main screw line here is essentially always being topped up. Pretty much. So we've still got the number of screws coming up, and we'll be able to do the same later on if we need to have more screws further down. We'll be able to take more off this line and put it down at the bottom. But for now, everything seems to be running. These seem to be producing okay. And once again, our new factory is coming back to life. So in the next episode, what we're going to have to do is think about bringing copper over here, because we need to produce copper goods. We also need to produce steel and concrete. Now, I think with steel, I think we'll still make that off-site and just bring in the steel ingots here. I'll have to think about that. I'm not 100% sure. But essentially, we're getting back on track. Yeah, and this should make the factory now, when we go up, obviously we've run out of room on this floor, but I'm going to keep this floor predominantly for steel, and we will go up for the next resource, predominantly for iron, and we'll go up the next floor for copper and the floor above for steel. Maybe it'd be copper and concrete on the next floor, because there isn't that much in the way of copper products, or copper and quick wire maybe. But we've also got to set our train up to bring those items over here. So that's for the next time. Until then, folks, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, it does help me out. And we'll see you next time on this playthrough of Satisfactory. Until then, take care. Bye now.